Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Getting into FPV drones used to be incredibly difficult. You had to learn to build, solder, and tune before you even took your first flight. But today, ready-to-fly kits have changed the game. We're taking a deep dive into the Aquila 20 HD ready-to-fly kit. This is an interesting drone that promises to bring that crisp HD experience to the beginners. I have tested it out for over 3 months, and I would like you to know some things before you want to buy this drone. If you are a complete beginner looking to start your FPV journey, this review is just for you. Let's get into it. The Aquila 20 HD is overall a good drone with a decent HD video system. It is very enjoyable for casual flyers who just want to experience that immersive pilot's view without the headache of blurry analog signal. Since this is a ready-to-fly kit, you don't need to build anything from scratch or pick out individual components. You just charge the batteries and go fly. It minimizes the barrier to entry significantly. Now let's talk about its performance. In my testing, I noticed that the video feed holds up really well until about 200 meters or about 650 feet in an open area. At that distance, you get a great view of your surroundings. However, once you push it beyond that 200-meter mark, you need to be very careful. The video feed becomes choppy and drops very quickly. This is not a long-range drone, so keep that in mind while you're flying it out. Now let's talk about flight modes and speed. The way this drone helps you to learn is through its versatile flight modes. It comes with three primary settings. Normal mode, think of this as a training wheels. It has position hold and flies very predictably, almost like a camera cruiser drone. Second is sport mode. This is similar to horizon mode. You still can't do full flips or rolls, but it gives you a sharper control and makes it slightly easier to fly as you transition to a freestyle. The third one is the manual mode, which is also called acro mode. This is the most fun. This gives you the complete control and is where you get that raw FPV experience. Apart from these modes, you also have three speed settings: slow, medium, and fast, allowing you to gradually increase the difficulty at your own pace. Let's talk about the technical details of this drone. There are two important technical aspects to cover. First, the radio controller, which is based on ELRS system. This means you can bind any other ELRS remote you have to this drone, or you can use the included remote to bind with any other ELRS based drones in future. That's a great value. However, since this is a P1 air unit system made by BetaFPV, there is some latency in the video feed, which is expected. You might notice a slight delay between what is happening and what you see. Because of this, I would not recommend this drone for professional level racing or hardcore freestyle. Now I have to talk about one major issue I discovered during this flights. As a beginner, you are going to crash. It's just part of the learning process. The Aquila 20 HD actually comes with a feature called turtle mode, which is supposed to let you flip the drone over using the motors if it lands upside down. But here is a huge catch. Whenever this drone crashes or even takes a slightly hard bump, it completely loses connection to both the controller and the video feed. Because the connection drops at that moment you hit the ground or have a crash landing, that turtle mode becomes completely useless. Every single I crashed, I had to take off my goggles and fetch the drone myself. It is definitely a frustrating quirk you need to be prepared for. So, what's the final verdict? This drone is specifically designed for complete beginners to intermediate flyers who are interested in casual flying and learning the ropes. It strikes a good balance of fun and education for someone who doesn't want to spend too much to get into an HD system. However, if you want something for an aggressive freestyle or racing, I would recommend to go and look into the HD0 or analog system. Thank you for watching my review. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more FPV content.